that's really the crux of what we have been working on, and what I wanted to share with all of you. How do we take this? I mean, some of the ideas that we have that has come up in the video, and some of what I spoke of before is what Nimit is exactly. It's the combination of two very powerful existing concepts: the concept of linked data and the concept of learning styles. Now, turns out that when you put the two together, there's a whole new world of possibilities which open up. For example, in terms of what this product is on the back end, okay, let me not use the word back end, it's a technical term. What this product offers as a platform, it's primarily a content aggregation mechanism. So when I say content aggregation, we heard speakers speak of equity of access and accessibility and things like that. Today the reality is that the internet is an ocean. It's an ocean of data and information. The problem is that it's not that we don't have too little, it's that it's of too much. Now the point is, out of the data and information, can I synthesize knowledge? That's really what it is. So the platform, what it does, we have a mechanism by which we hit the internet. We have codified knowledge graphs for every branch of every major branch of education. You know, starting with, let's say, business to engineering to humanities, right down to the school level. So we use this codified graph to hit the internet and actually synthesize content. So that's free content available for you. Anybody can access it. The second thing is we partner with content partners. We are working with content partners who are putting their content onto our backend. So, and the third, which is the most powerful thing, which, ma'am, that you're talking of, and you were also talking of, was, can we actually create content rather than just being consumers of content? So we actually become prosumers of content. So there is a tools given to the end user such that he can actually contribute content. See, everybody has some sort of an expertise, especially the teaching community. They have some sort of expertise. If they're given the right kind of tools and the environment, they're given the Lego building blocks, you can actually come up with content of your own, which you know jolly well will be suitable for your students. And you can say that, okay, this is 101 or 201 or 301, indicating the levels of difficulties or what kind of students will be able to benefit from this particular content. That is something that you can specify when you create the content. So that is what it is. It's primarily a content aggregation mechanism, and it's a content curation mechanism. So there's a content curation mechanism by which you can say that the mapping, what I was talking of, when I create a synthesis, how do I create the synthesis? I need to know whether this is good enough in terms of the levels that I was talking of, the content curation. And importantly, the next one is semantic assimilation. Okay, sounds very big, but it's nothing much. It's very simple. It's actually, I told you, semantics is meanings. Can we build the meanings and relationships between all these contents such that you actually create a cluster? So you know that, let me take an example. I'll be using that in my demo. So let's say I'm a student of management, and I want to study cash flow. So I'm looking at a content on cash flow. I also need to know that I need to be looking at cash flow analysis, balance sheets. These are all related items. It might be related to my syllabus, and that's data. The syllabus is data. If I take a look at the syllabus and pull out the meanings, I can actually create the linkages between what this guy is supposed to go through. So I can create a customized path for him to learn. So that's exactly what it is. It's a platform for customized education delivery that we have created. Next slide. So this slide basically captures the complete model. So if you look at each of these as data, this is data available to every institute. It's there, student data. Now the learning objective is also pretty much known, and content is available. There's a huge content store that has been created, and you can start plugging in assessments. Now what this happens is, when you put all these things together in such a kind of a platform, you can create that unique learning path that I've been talking of. So there is a feedback loop. So there is a machine assisted, a web agent, if you want to call it that, an agent assisted learning process which can be enabled.